systems online. All systems nominal.
Hello. Once again, welcome to the Amazing Live Show. My name is MEZAME'S and I have a very bad voice right now. Okay, I'm so sorry, but I've been a bit under the weather. I think the past few days we've been raining and all that, so it's a bit bad on the weather side. But let me just sort things out first. As you guys, some of you probably found out by now, I have a new setup. The rig is just rebuilt. Okay, it's like a remake. UK, no, it's not COVID. Definitely. I just lost my voice. I think it's because I've been talking non-stop on a lot of, for the past few days, because there's a lot of meetings, and I hardly have been drinking, and I've been like, going on Zoom again and again and again. So it's like not good for the throat lah. Yeah, so that's the problem. Okay, let's see, a bit warmer. There we go. Now I look a little bit better, not like sickly. And I scratched my nose accidentally. There's a big cut here. Okay, never mind. Yes, I need to get honey. In fact, instead of getting honey, my wife actually got me 2 pies. So later we're gonna eat pie, but there's honey inside, so it counts, right? Okay, so anyway, good to see you guys again. Nat, thank you so much for coming on. UK, good to see you as well. Shangtai, hi, nice to see you. What's that icon? Is that Captain America? No, Cyclops? I don't know. Some random hero thing. And Yon, hi, and Zara is watching. My wife is watching from the other room. So it's good to be back. I know I've been away for... Oh, in fact, the last time I saw you was on Tuesday with Ben Von Wong, and I've been away for a couple of days. I haven't been doing my in-between episodes because I think it's kind of pointless really at this juncture. But today is going to be a little bit different. I do not have a guest speaker for today. I'll be talking about my streaming setup as well, touch a little bit about Razer Tip Stream as well. So these are some of the things that a lot of people have been asking me with regards to my live streaming. And I'm more than happy to share. So I'm just setting up some of the screen stuff so I can share with you guys. I did create a PowerPoint presentation, but it's kind of touch and go kind of thing. I want to do more of showing rather than talking and telling. So later on we'll have a little tour of the home studio where I do all my live streaming and my work, so you guys can have a better understanding of how I do what I do. And of course, at any point in time you have any questions with regards to my live stream setup or anything to do with photography, feel free to ask them. Hey, suddenly my voice okay already. Just talk about honey and it's fine. So as you guys know, currently I am affiliated with a few brands. I'm supported by a few brands. I'm working with a few brands as well. Razer has supported me with the Razer Tip Stream, which is currently still in the beta phase. But basically what it does is that it allows streamers like myself to receive tips from the audience through the Razer Tip Stream platform. And the reason why I encourage you guys to go through this instead of going by PayPal or Payline and all that is because every time you buy shards to show support for any streamer, including myself, all right, you will receive Razer Silver points, which you can accumulate to redeem epic Razer loot. So let's say, for example, in this case here, you have my QR code. Instead of going through PayPal, when you scan it, okay, you can opt for payment through Razer Gold. So through Razer Gold, you actually can buy the Razer shards, which you can use to tip the streamer. All right. Now, what do you stand to get from all this? Of course, when it comes to Razer, they always reward the gamers, they reward the people who make things happen for them. But this time they are deviating a bit away from the normal game stream. All right. Gaming stream. All right. So in my case, I'm a photographer. I don't do gaming, but I do have links with Razer Tip Stream. So in this case, you guys, if you are supporting this stream through Razer Tip Stream, wow, that's a lot of word, a lot of stream. But here's the thing, you guys can get some of these goodies. Okay, so if you have enough Razer Silver, you can actually accumulate points, which you can redeem. You can use to redeem any of these wonderful goodies. Okay, we're talking about Razer headsets, Razer keyboards, mice, mouse pads, I guess. I think they call it mouse pad. People still call it mouse pad. I know there's a Goliathus extended chroma and it's really awesome. But yeah, you can get mouse pads as well, and I think you can even have t-shirts, hoodies, as well as caps. So a lot of things, and if you're a gamer, you can have access to all these games. Okay, I think you can download them or something. Yeah, I'm not really much of a mobile gamer, so yeah, this is not my department clearly. But I think it's really awesome. In fact, for myself, right now I am using this keyboard. This keyboard is really awesome. This is a Huntsman Elite. If you can get it, this is really awesome. Okay, it has probably the best mechanical keyboard that I've ever used. Probably the best one I've ever used. Okay, so yeah, so today it's all about the live stream setup. It's all about how I do things, the way I do things, because I know now during COVID pandemic, a lot of people are taking it online. A lot of people are doing live streaming instead of meeting up with people. Some people are conducting classes, workshops. Some people are doing teaching online. Some people are having meetings online. And some of you guys, even though you have Zoom and all that, it's a very simple setup. Some of you guys want to take the next level, take it to the next level by running your own streaming shows and all that. Okay, so before I get into that, as always, I will share with you guys a little bit about my social media. So I hope Jarvis is working today. Yay, Jarvis is working. Okay, so these are my social media links. On your screen right now, you can see this is my personal website as well as my web portfolio. So if you guys are interested in my photography works, you can take a look at this. If you feel like the need to read, as opposed to the need for speed, you can actually go to my blog and have a good read. Okay, I do have some posts here, which, okay, the last post was quite some time ago. I will try my best to upload more content here, but I do have tips and tricks. I do share about what's the next episode going to be for the Amazing Live show. I also have reviews and some of my previous workshops. Okay, obviously I don't have any workshops going on right now, but you guys can take a look at the ones that I've done previously. At the same time, you can check out my own personal projects here, like my toy photography. Okay, and here is something really cool. You can actually, I think you can buy some of my prints as well. Where's the link? There you go, under our MEZAME'S store. Click over here and you can buy some of my toy photography prints as well to show support for me. Or you can go and buy some of my architectural stuff. I will put new content up as soon as I get them. Okay, then if you want to see what happened in the past with regards to the academy, which is something I do for workshops and classes as well as tutorials and events and / seminars and all that, or even talks. Yeah, I even do talks in primary schools. Yeah, you can check this out as well. And oh my, I haven't updated this one. Okay, now we got Capture One Pro 20. I do still run my Capture One Pro 20 101 class, so if you guys are interested, you can always reach out to me. I know some of you guys have already emailed me with regards to this. I can do it online. We don't have to meet up. Normally, some folks, before the pandemic started, you actually come over to my place and have a one-on-one session. It's a lot more effective because you get to really have a hands-on session with your camera and the software, and I'll guide you along throughout the whole thing. Okay, so that's awesome. Wow, thank you so much for the 1,000 shards. Wow, Octane, thank you so much. Okay, I'm gonna have to enlarge the size because I really can't see the words, but I'll try my best to increase the size so I can see more. Okay, there we go. And I'll show you guys what I'm looking at, so you guys have a better understanding of how I do my live stream as well. Yeah, so the next thing is, check this out. There we go. Alright, so now I actually do have what do you call that, Spotify running in the background, and this is something I will share with you guys again later on as well. Okay, because right now having music as part of the background while talking, it's a little bit more relaxing, okay, as opposed to just talking non-stop. Okay, so I'm gonna show all this. Okay, it's gonna be like a complete sharing session. Okay, if you guys got any questions with regards to the streaming, feel free to just pop in the chat box and I will try to address them to the best of my abilities. What else can I show you guys? Oh yeah, sorry, not done with the social media thing. Okay, so this is my Facebook page. All right, give it a like. So once you follow it, you can also see when's the next episode of the Amazing Live show. And of course, there's an events corner here, or events link here. And if you click on it, you can see that there are some upcoming events that I'm doing. Today's one is happening right now. Upcoming one is Sebastian Tan, and I will share with you guys more details on that later. This is my Twitter profile, of course. Latest updates are all here. I've been spamming about my live stream setup. Very excited because this was the old desk that I was working on. This was the IKEA Gallant, 160 centimeter long, 60 centimeter wide. Sorry, 60 centimeter tall, 80 centimeter wide, and I think it's pretty good. For the longest time, I was using this, I think for 10 years already, and it still holds together really well. But it's just that, you know, more things means more heavy, and that table just can't do it for me anymore. Okay, and now if in the case that you guys miss out several episodes or past episodes of the Amazing Live Show, you can always turn to my YouTube channel. I do have my previous uploads here, or rather previous episodes uploaded here, so you can watch it. The reruns are all here, and it's full, so you can watch the whole thing to your heart's content. Sorry about that. Looks like my voice is cracking again. Okay, never mind. I'll try my best. Come on, let's persevere. Alright. And this is, of course, oh gosh, pop-ups. And this is, of course, my Instagram account. Oops, that's not my Instagram account. This is my Instagram account. Okay, so do take a look at it as well. Follow. Once in a while, I do go on IG Live, but I don't really like IG Live. I don't like the 9:16 format. I think it's kind of silly. Yeah. Okay, anyway, I also want to do a shout out to apart.sg. Now, these guys have been really awesome. They've been very, very instrumental in helping me share my schedule for my live streams. I haven't been uploading the upcoming ones, but I'll upload one soon over here. I kind of got too busy this week and I really couldn't breathe. I didn't even upload my own episode for today here. So sorry, my bad. But never mind, you guys are here, so that's awesome. And of course, you know, we will have a giveaway later on. I will share with you the results for the Smart Mark Pro 1 year subscription plan giveaway from the episode with which we featured. Oh my gosh, why is my clicking so weird? Which I featured Rini Robin. That was last Saturday, so that was 1 week ago. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the startups and all that. Saras, hey, hi, nice to see you here as well. Good to see you. I hope everything's okay in Malaysia. Yeah. Okay. So first things first, we're gonna go through a little bit of a short PowerPoint presentation. Okay, so this part may be a little bit boring, but I think it's necessary because you guys may be interested to know how this thing run. Okay, let me just decrease the size of this thing so I can see what you're seeing. Okay, there we go. Okay, so where was I? Now I got I got PowerPoint open. Okay, good. I think it's working. All right, so first things first, we talk about there we go. Now you can see me too. Okay, we talk about your necessary hardware. Okay, so when you do live streaming, you will want to have firstly a webcam so people can see you. Like now, see, you can see me. Hi. Okay, I mean, you can still do a live stream without webcam. You can just do audio, but I think having visuals of the live streamer is a little bit more personable. I think you see each other. Okay, I don't see you, but you see me, and it's like watching TV, and I am able to speak to you directly. Kinda. All right. So the idea behind a live stream is very simple. It's like I'm talking to you, even though I have an audience of maybe more than 5 right now. It's like really I'm just talking to one person at a time, even though I'm talking to a whole bunch of you. Just remember that when you're doing this, it's like you're trying to create a connection between you and the audience, and when you do that, it's actually like having a one-on-one conversation. Get what I mean? All right. But of course, you still have to keep at the back of your mind that you are being watched by many other people. Okay, hi Wenchi, good to see you again, buddy. Thank you so much for your contributions so far. Yep, and I'll put all those to good use. Okay. Oh yeah. Speaking of tips and donations, since it's my birthday month, I'm gonna do something really special. All the things that you donated over the past few weeks, okay, including the Razer Tip Stream, PayPal, Razer Tip Stream and PayPal through the Razer Tip Stream. Basically all the shards lah. All right, I will be taking the whole bunch and doing something really special, and I'll announce this on this coming Saturday, 20th June. Okay, 20th June. Then I'll just reveal what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be really special, and I hope you guys will be there as well. Today no guest, very relaxed. Yeah, man. It does feel very relaxed, to be honest. Yep. It is. Okay, so anyway, webcam. Any webcam will do. A cheap one will be enough. I recommend at least something that can record at 720p or 1080p. All right. UK, no. Okay, UK. I think. Okay, Pela is better. Yes. But for this, I'm actually using Razer Tip Stream. Okay, so Razer Tip Stream means that if you guys are able to donate through Razer Tip Stream, you guys can get Razer Silver Points, which you can use to accumulate and redeem Razer gear. So this is something really awesome. Okay, so anyway, back to the PowerPoint presentation. Next, you need a microphone. Without a microphone, you cannot talk to the audience. Okay, Patreon, no, cannot. I don't want. Patreon is so weird. I might consider that someday, but not today. Not not for a while at least. Okay, so anyway, microphone. A good mic makes a big difference, okay, because when you listen to someone, you want to make sure that he sounds good. It can be quite detrimental to your live stream if you end up using a microphone that has sounds like this. Okay, imagine I'm talking and then you hear this in the background. Okay lah, that's the lamest attempt at making static sound ever lah. But okay, some microphones have got static sounds and it can be really bad to hear. Some microphones actually have you know, it picks up sound like fans. Okay, especially those onboard laptop mics. Those are really terrible sometimes because the microphone is placed right next to the air vent where the vents are spewing out hot air, and underneath that there's a fan, and the fan is like when it spins and all that, it creates a weird vortex-like sound, I guess, and that actually can screw up your audio. Okay, so be very mindful of that as well. Try to get a separate microphone. If you can get a microphone with a stand, that'll be perfect. But just make sure that when you put your stand on the table, you don't do this when you work or when you live stream, because that will definitely cause problems. Okay, you will actually hear all these taps and dings and knocks on the live stream, and that's not going to be good at all. That being said, if you can, try to get, I mean, a cheap, decent mic, or okay, as long as people can hear you and all that, that's fine. Okay, you don't have to get one of those like pro mics, like XLR cables and things like that. Just get one with USB, man, it's more than enough. Okay, don't rely heavily too much on those laptop mics. Seriously, it's just rubbish. Okay. Next, you will want to consider at least one light setup. Okay, one single lighting is actually very useful. So let's say, for example, you are using room light. Okay, let me show you something. Okay, I'm just gonna show you something real quick. Okay, now I'm using my video lighting. Okay, so I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna turn on my room light. Okay, the shittiest HDB light ever. Okay, so let's try this. Okay, hey Google, disable live streaming protocol.
Disabling live streaming protocol. Live streaming protocol disengaged.
Okay, now I'm gonna turn off all the auxiliary lights. Okay, hey Google, turn off all the lights. Okay.
Sure, turning off 8 lights.
Look at that. Even though I'm using a mirrorless camera right now, the lighting just looks so meh, right? I look like I look ugly. That's the best I can say. And of course, you know, if I'm using mirrorless right now, imagine if I were to switch over to a webcam. Okay, I'm gonna switch over to a webcam and I'm gonna show you guys how it looks like on a webcam. Okay, look at that. This is how it looks like with the sitting light using a normal webcam. Okay, I look very not nice lah. Okay, it's very ugly. Okay, so I'm just gonna turn off my ceiling light and I'm gonna go back to my normal light. Hey Google, initiate live streaming protocol.
Initiating live streaming protocol.
There we go. Ta-da!
Live streaming protocol engaged.
So what do you think? Is this better? I think this is better, right? So having a dedicated lighting setup, you don't have to spend so much. Okay, you can just buy a cheap LED light to start off with. I know some people actually do a DIY. They get all those lighting strips and then they just cut them and then put them on a board. That's fine as well, as long as you can hang it from somewhere or put it above your head. Because at the end of the day, lighting is like this. Okay, just remember this very simple principle about lighting. When you go outdoors, the sunlight is always on the sky, right? And the sunlight is actually one of the best lighting in the world. Okay, in fact, being on top, it creates some kind of nice key light on you wherever you go, sort of, as long as you're facing the sun. So the sun is actually pretty good as a light source, but because you're working indoors, you are doing live stream, you definitely need your own light, and you try to simulate as if you have the sun in your hand, in your room. Okay, so or maybe have an open window in your room, some kind of simulation. So that lighting is designed in such a way that it comes down from a higher angle towards you, so you have a very nice like sunlight. Okay, I mean, okay, I'm just trying to explain the most simplest possible, so I hope that makes sense. Okay, how do you hear what you are broadcasting for feedback calibration? Okay, good question. So right now, if you guys, okay, I'm just gonna share this. Okay, can you guys see the screen now? Okay, it's like a screen within screen. Okay, so this is my StreamYard OBS app. Okay, you guys can see everything that happens here. So like I said, I'm going to share everything with you guys today. So someone asked me just now, Yon Zizi asked, how do you hear what you're broadcasting for feedback and calibration? So if you notice, there's the levels here. Whenever I talk, I am monitoring my levels. That's why I glance to now and then for checking the audio levels. So if it hits green and yellow, it's okay. If it hits red, that means my voice is distorted. Okay, and if it's not moving at all, like for example, that means my mic is off, okay, or something is wrong. All right, so I hope that helps. The levels, it's just like monitor calibration. You need to have a way to see whether your lights, whether your sound is done up properly, because if you want to hear from a speaker, it's impossible. You want to hear from a headset. I don't like wearing headsets while I'm doing live streaming, so I actually use the monitoring levels to see visually whether the sound is being picked up or not, or whether it's distorted or not. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Okay, yeah, so that's one light at least, and a microphone. Okay, next thing is internet connection. Okay, I cannot stress on this enough. A lot of people think that internet connection is not important. Then basically, as long as you have a decent enough connection, I think it's fine. It's always good practice to actually have at least a decent router and modem, so you will not have any connection issues. Okay, dropping of packets is a very big problem whenever it comes to live streaming. If you lose packet data and all that, you will get choppy graphics, or you could lose connection altogether and your streaming just gets cut off, and that's a very bad thing to do if you have done so much preparations for your live stream. Let's see, questions. Yon Zizi asks, how do you know how loud your background music is? Oh, okay. So I have another level that indicator that shows how much my volume is, but right now I'm actually depending on Stream Deck. Okay, my Stream Deck actually tells me how high my volume level is as well, so that's very useful. Okay, and I'll share with you guys this later on as well. The most important thing is that as long as your voice is being heard and your background music is not overpowering enough, it should be fine. Normally I keep the volume for music, the background music, at about 30%. Okay, I think that's decent enough. Okay, and of course sometimes the music can be a little bit too loud, so that's where I do my adjustments. I'll just subtly change my adjustments, maybe drop by 10 points or something like that, so that it will go down a lot faster. Get what I mean? Okay, so next, internet connection. Of course, make sure it's a good connection. Desktop computer notebook. Okay, this part I'll try to be as sensible as I can. Okay, most machines out there are able to handle live streaming as long as you have a decent CPU, a decent amount of RAM, a decent amount of hard disk space, and of course a decent Wi-Fi or internet connection is fine. All right, but these are all just the basics. Okay, if you are looking at machines that are higher end, of course you get better performance. If you want to do like streaming where you need to do more than just talking, you want to do gaming, you want to do editing of photos and all that, you may want to have a machine that can support multitasking. Okay, so for myself, I use a Ryzen Threadripper. A bit overkill for live streaming, but gets the job done because I do work with it as well. I do play games from time to time, but mostly this machine is used for work. Okay, and I do a lot of photography work and things like that. So Threadripper is pretty good in that regard. Okay, yeah. So the next thing is we talk about intermediate hardware. Okay, this is where we step up a little bit with a higher budget. Okay, if you want, you can actually invest in a HD webcam. We're talking about 1080p. I find 4K webcams a bit of a waste lah. It really doesn't matter. Okay, 4K, if you don't have good lighting, then there's no point. Okay, so 4K is just a next step up if you want. But you also must remember, when you are streaming, you might encounter issues such as downscaling of your resolution and things like that. Although for 4K downres to about 720p or 1080p is pretty good, but you're just spending extra cash at that point. You know what I mean? Okay. A high quality mic. For my case, I use a Blue Yeti. So let's see if you guys can see it. Okay, this is the Blue Yeti, and I hang it on a stand. Okay, this is a Rode stand, a Rode mic boom stand. I like it this way because, you know, when I hit the table and all that, it doesn't pick up the sound so much, as opposed to the bumping sound. All right. The other thing is I can adjust the microphone as and when I want to. I can adjust the height, I can adjust I can rotate, whatever. Alright, so this is very, very useful, it's very flexible. And of course, it's clamped to the table. Now, speaking of tables, some people actually talk about tables as if they are, how to say this? Basically, they talk about tables and they ask about the quality of the tables. They make it like a science out of it, okay? For me, very simple. If the table is sturdy, it's good enough. Okay, my old IKEA gallon was able to support all my clamped devices. It's fine. But of course, you know, if you use those cheap plastic tables, then you might have some problems. Okay, make sure you get at least a very strong, what board is it called? Oh my gosh, I totally forgot suddenly. It's not composite board. Oh man, what's that board? Let me just look it up real quickly. Suddenly it escaped my mind. It was on the tip of my tongue, and I can't remember suddenly. Table. I was talking to someone about it last night. Can't remember. Oh man, should totally remember this next time. Table. It's not plywood. It's not plastic. Particle board. Thank you so much. Yes. Particle board. Okay, particle boards are more than enough. It's pretty okay. IKEA makes decent tables. The gallon is good enough. But I've since upgraded. Okay, because I do have a lot of gear on my desk right now, and it is exceeding the weight limit for the gallon. I think the gallon is good for, I can't remember the exact number of kg, but all I know is that my 2 monitors plus my Wacom Cintiq, my camera and my light, everything clamped together and then put on the table, it's gonna exceed the weight limit. So I had to go for the next upgrade. Okay, go to the next level. Yes, I think it's called chipboard also. Okay. No, actually this Rode mic boom stand is not that expensive. I think it's about 80 or 100. I can't remember, but it's quite cheap. Not so bad. Jinko says, careful about IKEA though. Not all tabletops are particle board. Some are actually cardboard matrix. Yep. Be sure to double check lah, and make sure that the ones you're getting, the surface is actually properly coated. Okay, if it's those non-coated ones, if you pour water accidentally, then you might have quality degradation over time. Okay, so just be very mindful of that as well. Okay, moving on. So next, you also want to consider having 2 lights. This one. Okay, so 2 lights. You can see that there's a separation between my back and my front. Okay, weird way to say it. There's a key light in my front, and there's a backlight that's hitting my back here, where you can see that I am separated from the background. Okay. This is basically like photography lah. You try to, you know, get the subject out of the background and separate them. Okay, so this is one of the techniques that you use. You can make this, I like to call it hair light. Some people call it kicker and things like that. But basically, see this light here, that comes from the backlight. Okay, if how can I show you where's the backlight? Okay, let me just turn this around. Okay, see, that's that's the backlight. Okay, the backlight is really facing all the way onto my back and the back of the chair, so that it will separate me from the background. Okay, now this webcam I have not adjusted yet, so that's why it's still a bit weird looking, but never mind, I'll sort it out later. I'll show you guys how to do that as well. 2 lights are pretty good. If you want to have more lights, I'll cover that later again. But right now, having a key light and a backlight is good enough. Okay, you can actually see yourself in the camera, and you can actually separate yourself from the background as well. Okay, now next, of course, you want to have a fast internet connection. Please get Ethernet. Ethernet means you just get a LAN cable connected straight to your router, to your PC, so your connection is very stable. Okay, it's a lot faster, stable. You don't have to rely on Wi-Fi, and most importantly, you don't have to worry about drop connections, because if you have a Wi-Fi and the router is far away, for example, and you have like walls in between, you have a door or something like that, or maybe the structure of your building is built in such a way that it causes radio signals to have some problems penetrating through, then your Wi-Fi connectivity is going to be really spotty. So getting an Ethernet cable, however long it is, make sure you get the right cat type. Okay, then you can see a very significant improvement in your connection. And if you're a gamer, you should be on Ethernet cabling also. It's a lot faster, it's a lot better, and a lot less latency issues also. Okay. Any questions about lighting so far? If not, I'll move on. Okay, and of course, lastly, as always, a decent desktop computer and notebook. Someone asked me the other day, if I were to use a very old PC from 2008, can I still do live streaming? Well, it really depends on the software and your connection and whether your PC is still alive or not in the first place. I can't really say whether it's good enough to run a live stream, but they do have minimum requirements for the live stream software, so do check it out as well. Make sure you reach the minimum requirements at least, so you can at least have a decent time live streaming, okay? Alright, now here comes the fun part. Advanced hardware you may want. Okay, I did not say you may need, I'm talking about you may want, because at this point you are spending quite a fair bit to reach the next level of live streaming. Okay, a lot of people on YouTube have been doing this. They've been telling you guys what to get, what kind of things to get, and I know it's very fun and addictive to get new things for your live streaming. And sometimes, you know, when you look at some streamers, you look at the gear and all that, wow, I want to be like that also, I want to be like this and all that. But to be honest, it's all just aesthetic. Okay, at the end of the day, I feel content is still king. Now I know it sounds very rubbishy to hear it from me, because you know, setup and all that, but if I were to share with you the cost of all this lighting that I set up, it's pretty cheap. I mean, not cheap, affordable. Okay, I buy a lot of secondhand goods. Yeah, that's right, I buy from Carousel. Okay, I just buy cheap, decent secondhand stuff, and as long as they work, I'm happy, and I think it's okay. And I try to jerry-rig everything. Is that the term for it? Okay, basically I built everything anyhow, connect it to this metal shelf that I bought from Lazada and things like that. Just, you know, if I don't have light stands and all that, it still works. I just clamp it together and it just works. Okay, most importantly is that you actually try to work within your budget. Okay, do not overspend unless you're already earning money from your live stream. Okay, and do not go into debt lah. Yeah, it's not worth it, man. It's not worth it. And if it becomes too taxing, then maybe live streaming is not really for you. MacGyver, yeah, Jerry or MacGyver. Okay, thank you, Jinko. Yeah, so if you want to spend, go ahead, but make sure that you can recover from it lah. I mean, and make sure that you don't overspend to the point where you start owing people money and things like that, because it's very easy to be influenced by people online and trying to get the things that they are pushing. Okay, and believe me, I can be a sucker for this also. I see, oh, nice cool stuff, new cool products, new camera, I just want to get it. So but at the end of the day, I have to ask myself, is it worth it? Is this something I'm going to do forever? Is this something that I'm going to use every day? Or is this just a want and not a need? Wants can dissipate over time, right? I do have a 3 months plan that I can share later on how to maximize your spending when it comes to gear. It's called the MEZAME'S 3 months buying guide. Yeah, I'll share with you guys later. It's very useful. The idea behind it is basically, when you want to make a purchase of something that's very expensive, you decide for yourself, is this worth it, by following some metrics. Okay, and this will be revealed in that blog article as well. Jinko says, does this spark joy or bak choy? I'm not so sure about that, man. Okay, so where were we? Yes, the beginning of advanced hardware you may want. Okay, step 1, mirrorless or DSLR camera with Elgato Gaming Cam Link 4K or any other capture device or software and additional cameras. Like in my case, I'm using a Sony a6500 right now. It's very useful. It has a Sigma 16mm f1.4, so you can see the bokeh is really nice and it focuses on things really fast. It focuses back on me. Ta-da! Okay, so this is really good. You can see there's a separation through the bokeh. Okay, you can see the creamy bokeh all around me. But a decent webcam is more than enough. But for my case, because I want to take this a little bit to the next step, then yeah, do it lah. All right. Some cameras do have support utility software such as Canon and Sony right now. I think Fuji is also coming with that. It allows your camera to be used as a webcam. Alright, so this is something that's very useful. So you already have an existing DSLR camera or mirrorless camera, and if the brand actually supports it, use that. Okay, instead of buying a webcam, you will actually get a better quality live stream video wise. Okay. Next up, we also look at high quality mic with a boom stand, audio mixer. Now, audio mixer is something I've been considering, but at the end of the day, I think to myself, for now, no point. Okay, I'm not even using an audio mixer. However, I do have Stream Deck. Stream Deck actually allows me to do my audio stuff, also just changing the volumes. That's pretty much it. Okay, I don't really need anything else unless I am a sound engineer. Then maybe an audio mixer will make sense. Okay, I haven't done much research in the way of audio mixer, but there's a lot of reviews or recommendations online, so you can Google them up yourself. But really at this point, I think audio mixer is really just a luxury item. Okay, and if you're looking at lighting, all right, in this case, if you look at my room right now, okay, this is what the camera sees from the front. This is what the camera sees from the back. You can see this is my light, the key light with a screen. Okay, I have one lamp over there that acts as a ambient thingy. Okay, then if you look here, you can see there's other lights set up as well. There's two lights here, and I'll do like a tour later on, so you guys can see where the lights are placed, so that you can see how I've set it up so that there's a bit of ambient lighting here and there. This is of course purely aesthetic. There's no reason why you should get them if you don't need them. But yeah, it just looks nicer than the ceiling light, basically. Okay, and for those of you guys who actually depend on natural lighting, you can probably just live stream in the day or when the sun is up. But if you want to live stream at night, then you probably have to invest in decent lighting also. Okay, now I know this is not inside the list at all. Okay, but having a good aircon room it's amazing. Okay, it really creates a different atmosphere when you're live streaming. If you're live streaming with fan, I mean it can get comfortable, but in Singapore it can get very hot and humid. Okay, the problem with fan is that if the fan turns and blows into your microphone, you definitely pick up the sound of the wind, and that's not a good thing. Okay, so if you do have an issue with that, all right, try to get one of these things. Okay, this is a dead cat. A dead cat placed over a mic. Okay, it's just literally like that. This is not a bunny's tail lah. Come on, focus. There we go. Okay, so this fine hair actually causes the wind from any source to get caught and not have that blowing sound that you hear on microphones when you go into windy places. So a fan still causes wind to blow in. Then yeah, it can be a problem. How much is your mic, if you don't mind me asking? I think when I bought it was $250, I think, from Sweely. That was a long time ago. Yeah, I think I bought it from Sweely. Yep, this is the Blue Yeti. It looks pretty okay. I think I got the Arctic White edition. I don't know why. Yeah. How do you toggle your live stream cam to play a video presentation and back to your live stream cam? Okay, that's something I'll share with you guys later. Basically, this is the Stream Deck lah. The Stream Deck is the one that's causing all this magic to happen. Okay. There we go. Stream Deck. Come on, focus. Yeah. Okay, I haven't unboxed this one. This one is still inside. It's still inside lah. I haven't taken it out yet. Okay, so this is the XL. It's the bigger one. All right. Actually, I do have one over here. I think I can lift it up. Let me. Okay, there we go. This is my other Stream Deck XL. I have another Stream Deck, the smaller one, but it's kind of stuck. I'm not gonna remove it. But I have 3 Stream Decks now. Okay, so the XL will be replacing the small one, and I'll probably sell off the small one. Yeah, because yeah, actually, it was quite funny. Those of you guys on my Facebook, you probably know that, or my Twitter, you probably know that when I unboxed this guy, I dropped it. Yep, and there's a dent here, and I cannot stand it lah, so I bought another one. And this one I'll probably keep it, and the small one I'll probably sell it off. Yeah. Why do I need so many Stream Decks? I will share why later. Okay. Can we use a tether cable? SMH. Shake my head. Differences between those and capture card. Okay. Okay, I get what I mean. Okay, tether cable. Now, if you're using those webcam utility software for your camera brands, if the tethering cable actually can support video feed, then yes, it'll work. Okay. However, for me, I prefer using a dedicated HDMI line. Better quality maybe, and the fact that when I set this up, they don't have the utility software done up properly, and I didn't like it. I went to Camlink 4K route because I just want to have one less software to run while having my live stream. It's good to have less things open on screen, because when you're live streaming, you cannot afford to go whoa, which one to press. You know, it can be very, very daunting, especially if you have only one monitor screen. Now for me, I have two screens. I have a Wacom Cintiq over here, and I have a ASUS CG279X over here as well. 27-inch, 24-inch. Alright, I can see pretty much a lot of things. Okay, in the between I have my iPad, so my iPad tells me my flow for a show and things like that, or even the interview questions that I'm gonna give out to my guest speakers. But at the end of the day, must remember one thing: keep things simple. Okay, if I have too many apps open, it can be quite a problem. Okay, and if there's more things to edit, or rather to set up, okay, in terms of settings and preferences and things like that, it can be a big problem if something goes wrong and you can't find it. Okay, like I shared with you guys a few episodes ago, when doing live streaming is like running a tight ship. If something breaks apart and you fix it, something else will break apart. Okay, this is what I experienced, and it can be quite a problem. Okay, so tethering cable, make sure you get a decent one. Tether Tools Pro is pretty good. But if you can't, then try to get a capture card. Okay, now capture card can be quite expensive. Alright, so compare that to a tethering cable. A capture card plus a HDMI cable can be a little bit more expensive. Alright, so do consider your budget. Okay. However, the plus point with capture card is that if I'm not wrong, some capture cards devices can be connected to your gaming console, so you can actually stream your gaming consoles, wherever you play on a PlayStation, for example, onto your live stream, so everyone can see what you're playing. Okay, so that's pretty cool as well. Yonzizi asks, why do you need so many stream decks? Okay, okay, I think I addressed that already. We do have a lot of scenes. I can show you guys how I utilize my stream decks. Okay, is the pop filter important? Yes. So when I say words with the letter P, pa, pu, pa, there's no distortion. Okay, so it does help. If I remove it and I go pa, pa, pow, sometimes got distortion. Without the pop filter, it can be a problem. With the pop filter, it's just better. Okay. Plus, it also looks cooler. Yeah, so pop filter can be useful. Now, some audio streamers, especially the singers who live stream their singing, they actually invest in all those bigger size pop filter and sound blocker. I don't know what they're called, but basically it's a lot bigger and it helps with the audio, especially minimizing echoes, I guess. Okay, so there are a lot of things to do with audio engineering, which I'm not aware of, so I will not go too deep into that either. So I'm just showing you guys, this is my audio setup. Ta-da! Okay, just a microphone hanging inverted from a Rode boom mic stand with a pop filter, and oh, this dead cat is from China. It's just a random cheap $5, I guess, dead cat. Yeah, so it's not so bad. Okay. Fast internet connection, of course, Ethernet. Yep. For those of you guys wondering which ISP I'm on My Republic Gamer, 1 GB per second. Okay. Router wise, I'm using an Asus ROG Rapture AC5300, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, should be. Okay. Now, if you're looking at a machine, okay, we're looking at custom PCs. They'll be great. Gaming PCs are wonderful. A desktop computer or notebook with additional monitors and scene switches such as the Elgato Stream Deck is very useful as well. And having a desk like the OmniDesk Pro 2020, which I just got. I just have to say that. All right, it's able to carry all the weight of whatever I have on the desk right now. Okay, I'm looking at 2 monitors plus 1 tablet, a camera, and a lighting setup. Okay, so technically, all this entire thing is clamped onto the desk. If I do this to my IKEA gallon, it will flip. Okay, so that's not worth it. Okay. Good point. It can capture flash speed, by the way. Oh, SMH somehow. Sorry. I thought it's shake my head. I can never keep up with internet lingo. This is so sad. Flash speed. Yes. PS5 coming up. Yeah. I think if you're a serious gamer with consoles, you will want to invest in a capture card. It's very useful. All right. Okay. Next. Now, these are the software that you will need. Okay. In my case, I use Streamlabs OBS. Some of you guys may opt for OBS Studio. I do use OBS Studio from time to time, but I prefer Streamlabs OBS. I think the interface is a lot more better. Okay. Audacity is what I use to create editing audio, for editing audio, to create audio, or create sound bites, or just creating like my intro music, whatever. Mixing intro music. I don't make music. I can't make music for nuts. Okay, the only musical instrument I have ever played in my entire life successfully is the humble recorder in primary school. And even then, also back in primary school, when the teacher told me to bring a recorder to school, I didn't bring a proper recorder. I actually brought a Sony tape recorder. Don't tell people, okay? It's a true story. It's so embarrassing, but yeah, that's what happened. Software wise, I use Adobe Photoshop or similar software for editing graphics. Of course, for photography, I use Capture One. But in the event, I need to create typography like my titles, that kind of thing. Like what you see, all this interface, okay? Some of the GIF, like for example, this webcam box thingy, alright, this is something that's available online. Some of them available for free, some of them you have to buy. Do check out nerdordie.com. I'm going to put the link here, nerdordie.com. Okay, they create some very awesome stuff. Let me just open the link. There we go. Okay, they have overlays and stuff like that for Twitch, so it's very useful. And some of them are free, some of them are available for pay how much you want, you can just buy it. And some of them requires payment, of course, and I think it's worth it. Okay, I think they're a wonderful bunch of people. They created a lot of theme packages that you will probably want to explore. Okay, right. Now some of you guys who have been following me also realize that I've been doing a lot of guest speaker interviews, all right, on my show. So in my case, I use Zoom Pro, all right. Skype can work also, I think, but Skype, if I'm not wrong, prevents you from sharing your screen. So if you have two screens, you can actually still bypass that security issue. So not so bad lah. Alright. Okay, then the last thing you will need is to prepare for your presentation or your live stream. It'll be good to have Microsoft Word or Notepad or something like that open so you can see what you're going to talk about. Like for example, in this case, when I'm doing this presentation on how to do the live stream, okay, I am sharing whatever I know, and I consolidated all the information that I've received or researched on in my PowerPoint slide. Okay, and I just show you guys how it's done. That's all. Very simple. Keep it simple. Just showcase what you need. And if you are using the newest version of Microsoft Office 365, you have access to all these wonderful stock images, so you can do icons and stuff like that and create a nicer looking presentation. Okay, these are all default icons. I don't have to go and search for them online. It's all there. All right. Now, before I run any show, okay, some of you guys have been watching my shows. You guys have been wondering, how do I get all these guest speakers? How do I get all these interviewees? How do I get all the questions and things like that? It's a lot of preparation work. Okay, so in this case, for my show, what I do is I will do research for the next guest speaker. I try to find out what they do. I want to find out more about their personality. I look at their behind the scenes videos. I look through their social media. I try to understand basically anything and everything about them that can be relatable to any photographer out there watching my show. Okay, so from there, I will formulate interview questions, and the interview questions need to make sure that they are public friendly, children friendly maybe. All right, and of course for number 2, you need to make sure that you have to check for the availability of the guest speakers and confirm the schedule. No point telling them like, oh, I want you to come on Saturday, and then after that you don't stream. That's a very bad problem to have. Okay, you also need to download the necessary materials such as images and video trailers for the guest speakers, so you can make it a lot more interesting. And one day before go time, make sure you connect with your guest speaker and test everything. Okay, visuals, audio, making sure that the screen sharing works as well, because you do want them to share their screen so you can see and interact more about what they want to talk about. And number 4, very important. Okay, to avoid any embarrassing issues, number 4 is very important. Okay, edit the interview questions if necessary. Okay, because sometimes the questions may be a bit too harsh or maybe too invasive. Alright, so far I don't ask these kind of questions, but sometimes your questions may be not politically correct also, and people may not be comfortable with them answering them. So run through them, then if you need to, update them accordingly. Okay, and make sure you update your title cards and your video trailers for your live stream, so everything will run perfectly on that day. Number 5, okay, this one is a bit interesting. Okay, in the event that your live stream is becoming big and you have the attention of brands and companies, you may want to prepare giveaways and competitions. Contact current sponsors, companies and brands for sponsorships. All this can be done also, and you just have to pitch to them what your plan is all about. Okay, we have a question here. What advantage does the OmniDesk have over your old table, and other than just adjusting the height? Okay, the ability to basically carry all the weight. That's all. All right, and of course it looks nicer lah. Okay, And this table is also wider than my previous table. The previous table is 160 centimeter. This one's 180 centimeter wide. Okay, so that's the other thing. Okay. Next, before the show. Okay, so next you gotta make sure everything is go. Okay, check all your audio, check your visual connections, everything's okay. Check your router. If you have to, restart your router. Okay, this is very important. Make sure your internet connection is 100%. Do a speed test if you have to. Check that all your scenes work in StreamYard's OBS. Sometimes things don't work. Okay, so just double check. And of course, check with the guest for screen sharing, audio, and visual. Final test one more time. This is a last chance. Okay, pre-flight is basically last chance, like 15 minutes before the show starts. That's what I do. And then after that, check audio levels and initiate standby procedures. Make sure auto updates are all off. Now, this is very important now, guys. I had my Windows set to auto update, and during the live stream, it actually started updating and killed off some apps which I wanted to have run. Okay, so the running apps just crashed, and that was during the live stream, and that was terrible. Okay, all right, so I'm gonna take a short break because I need to prep something first. Actually, not a short break, I just need to prep something around the studio so I can do your little tour. Okay, so you guys just hang on for a while. Hey, Snowstorm. Hey, sorry. Give me about 10 minutes. I need to set something up. But in those 10 minutes, I want you guys to ask questions. Okay, maybe not 10 minutes, maybe 5 minutes. 5 minutes just to prep something up. Okay, so just ask me the questions in the chat box, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Okay, so stand by for that. Okay, I'm back. Okay, sorry about that. I also took a detour and went to the toilet for a while. Okay, it's a cold day. Okay, so anyway, thank you so much for dropping by, Gabriel Ho. Oh yeah, Gabriel. Hey, good to see you again, buddy. Sorry. I just saw your name come out and I thought it was someone else. Yeah. So the one who I just said hi to, Gabriel Ho Music. Do check out his Twitch as well. He's a really awesome musician. I want to say like pianist, but it sounds so weird. I think musician better. Is that such a word, pianist? Yes, there is. Wow, sadly cannot think. Okay, sorry. So Gabriel is a wonderful musician. He does a lot of very nice activities with music on his live stream, so you can check it out. Okay, he does it I think Mondays and Fridays, if I'm not wrong. He has got this thing called Gabriel Spa, and you can actually do song requests, and he plays them for you. So it's really awesome. Okay, so thank you for dropping by, Gabriel. Okay, so what's this redeem hydrate? I don't understand. 100 points. Thank you so much though, I think. Okay, to be honest, up to today, I still don't get this bits thing. I haven't really sat down to explore, but one day I will. So anyway, good to be back again. Where was I? Okay, I just want to elaborate on something else. Okay, so this thing here, check audio levels and initiate standby procedures. Make sure auto updates are all off. Auto updates, we cannot stress upon enough. Previously, I spoke about how auto updates for Windows need to be shut off before you go into your live stream, just to be on the safer side. That being said, even your firmware also needs to be checked regularly. Okay, make sure that its auto update is off as well, so that your hardware will not fail midway through a live stream. And this can happen. It's very risky. It's very dangerous. And in the event that you panic, or maybe your video is not working at all and you thought it was something else, you will not be able to troubleshoot on the fly, and that can be a problem for your live stream. Okay, worse still, if your com is set to auto restart, it happens too. Okay, so Windows is quite notorious for that, so just be careful. Anyway, I'm back. Are you guys back? I'm really sorry about that. 5 minutes break. This is actually the first 5-minute break ever. So what I'm going to do later is I'm going to walk around the studio with the phone, and hopefully I checked just now, should be okay lah. I mean, the app is running fine. So you guys should be able to see what I see through my phone. So you guys can see everything in the studio. Okay. Now, any questions so far with regards to the live stream before we go into some of the settings that I do for Streamlabs OBS? Any questions at all? If not, I'll just move on. Okay. PowerPoint slide done. I feel like a lecture today. Okay. Lecture in session, guys. Okay, next. Previously, some of you guys asked me like, why do I have Stream Deck? Why do I need to get so many Stream Decks? Okay, so basically let's look at this Streamlabs OBS interface. Okay, now I know you can see there's a lot of things going on here because it's just displaying whatever I want to display. But here you can see on the left side all the scenes. Okay, so this is like the interface where I get to interact with you guys through the chat box, and at the same time know what's going on. It's like a command console of sorts. All right. Now at the same time, I also have my Streamlabs chatbot running in the background. Okay, this guy here contains all my commands for my what do you call it? Commands for wow, how to explain commands? Okay, basically commands that enable the bot to do something lah. All right. So in this case, let's say for example, I tell you guys to donate. Okay. So let's say for example, if I flash this on my screen right now, okay, and of course you guys can only see show your support, blah blah blah. At the same time, if I press a macro on the Stream Deck, okay, to donate, okay, my chatbot will automatically play the donation thing. Okay, so this is Jarvis. Jarvis is actually my chatbot, so that's how it works lah. All right. It's good to have a chatbot because you can help manage your chat box better. Having moderators also helps as well. Okay, so moderators are there to make sure that your chat box is not flooded or people are not up to no good, or they can get kicked out and silenced or whatever lah. All right. Okay, so why do I have so many Stream Decks? Okay, so if you look here at the bottom here, you can see there are a lot of scenes. Okay, and I'm not gonna press them because they will affect how the show looks like and how you see the screen. Because right now you can see everything that my console is showing. If I change them, okay, accordingly, you can see trailers, you can see my different webcams, you can see the intro, standby mode, AFK, like what you saw just now, even the title card. So if I were to, for example, if I were to press buttons after buttons by using a mouse, it can be quite daunting as a task. It's very hard, all right? But if I were to switch over to, let's say, using a button, okay, on the console, on the Stream Deck console, It's a lot faster, it's a lot more intuitive, and I won't make mistakes like scrolling and then clicking the wrong buttons. So this is just out of convenience lah. And the other thing is I can actually input or rather input commands on the Stream Deck to actually do things like what do you call it, tell the camera to be on, switch between scenes like ads and titles and AFKs, or even ask the Stream Deck to open up apps, okay, or control apps like Spotify. Okay, like for example right now you can hear the music in the background, right? I can change the volume also. Okay, I can go up and down. I can change soundtrack also at the touch of a button. So I don't have to go through Spotify. I don't have to look for the software. I can just press the button on Stream Deck. So that's something I like about Stream Deck. It's so integrated into Spotify as well. That being said, there are some permissions you need to set to make sure that Spotify works on Stream Deck. So just be aware of that as well. Okay. Any questions so far? I think it's pretty clear cut, right? I hope. Okay, the other thing is, let's say for example, if you have invested in Stream Deck, okay, you can actually customize the entire thing. The buttons are not set in stone. Okay, you can customize everything. You can even create GIFs, you can create animations, and they all can replace the default buttons, and that's how cool it is. Okay, you can even have sound effects. So let's say for example, I press a button like this.
Reactor online, sensors online, weapons systems online, all systems nominal.
That's just pressing a button. Okay, when I press another button,
Shutting down.
okay, that's the sound bites I play before and after my shows, and it's all etched into my Stream Deck as well. So you can do things like that as well lah. So it's very useful. And if you have Elgato lights, okay, you can actually control your light setup with the Stream Deck. So you can increase brightness, can change colors or something like that. Yeah, you can do a lot of things. So it's very useful. But of course, you know, this is not necessary to have. It's just out of useful. Okay. Does the sound effects come with the deck? Nope, you have to customize your own. That's what I use Audacity for. Okay, so I just found old MechWarrior sound files from the internet and just put them all together and then have fun. Okay. Yeah, you can just edit your sound and then make it part of the deck lah. Yeah, Wu-Tang Clan, Anwar, right? Only one person goes around with Wu-Tang Clan in the name, man. So you, I think. Yeah. So, what else? What else can I do on this side? Camlink covered. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I pretty much covered everything. So if you guys have any questions with regards to the hardware side, feel free to ask. Okay. Now, next is why I went to OmniDesk Pro. Why I got the OmniDesk Pro 2020. Now a lot of people have been asking me this. What's so special about this desk? Okay, let me show you something. So, let's say I'm working right now. Okay, and perhaps my leg cramp, which has been happening quite often. So I press this button. Now I can stand up for a while and still continue talking and working. And of course, I'm a bit too tall, so I have to hunch down a bit. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's useful in that regard. There are 4 settings. I can change them accordingly. And if you notice, my lights and my camera all go together with the what do you call it? The rise and fall of the table. Wow, rise and fall of the table sounds like a very epic fantasy movie. How do you manage the cables to make sure they don't get disconnected if you raise the bar? Okay, sorry, raise the table. Okay, so basically, right, there are power clamps and more. Oh, I forgot the name of the thing. Let me just find the page. The one is called power clamp. The other one is called power bar, I think. Yeah, let me try to figure it out. Sorry, it's called limited edition OmniDesk mounted power bar. There you go. Okay, so yeah, power bar, correct. So the desks actually, to be honest, my cables are still not done properly yet. I'll probably have to make the cable management a little bit more tighter. Okay, but the power bar and the power clamps are located on the table itself, and the cables for them to go to the mains are a lot longer. So all my monitor, my devices, all of them are connected onto the power bar or the one underneath. The power clamp or the power bar underneath. Okay, so if the table goes up and down, the cables go along with them. So there's no such thing as snagging and things like that. Right? That's why yesterday I had a big nightmare. To be honest, I planned a lot of things for today, but The table came on Thursday, and I was doing all sort of stuff, making sure everything's working again yesterday, the whole of yesterday, and I was doing a DIY setup with this thing, which I will show you guys later. It's it was a nightmare lah. It's a nightmare doing the stupid cabling. I tell you, oh my god, I hate cables. There's so many devices, so many cables. I wish everything's wireless. Really, just Wi-Fi cable, power cable, Wi-Fi, HDMI cable, whatever. Everything all Wi-Fi. But too bad. That's just living the dream, right? Otif Danny says, Dreamstream, rise and fall of the table. Sounds legit. Yeah, man. Dreamstream, the Omnidesk strikes back. Anyway, I call this Dreamstream Mark 1 lah. So I'm sure there'll be more modifications. I'm looking at cables. This old hyperdrive, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, this thing here for my Mac, it's kind of worn out, damaged, and I have to go and send it for fixing. My MacBook Pro trackpad is screwed in already. Screwed in sounds weird. Screwed up already. Yeah, it's not responding to tactile function. That's why I'm using this external trackpad. It's a lot more clickety. Okay, so I have to send this for repair. Luckily, still got Apple Care. Yeah, that's just a tragic thing lah. Yeah, I didn't expect it to break down so fast. This is from 2018, man. I don't know why Apple QC now is not so good. But anyway, are you guys ready for the tour? Or you guys want to see more about my Omnidesk? Like what did I build it with? Or rather, because I customized my Omnidesk Pro actually. It's not just buy straight off from the set. I actually customize it. You guys want to see the customization? It's kind of fun. Okay, you know what? Let's do it. Okay, so this is the Omnidesk Pro 2020, which is the one I got. So it starts at $760 just by the stands alone. Now, for now lah, because there's a discount offer for GSS. Okay, so I went with Black 2020. Very popular, so you can see that it's gonna ship only end of June. Because of all the gear I have, I went with the XL 72-inch. Okay, so 72-inch is basically 72-inch to cm, 182 centimeters, so about my height. Okay, so this is long enough to fit all my gear and clamp it in. Okay, so in my case, I don't really care for the curve. So that's why I went for the straight edge. I think straight edge is more for me lah. Curve, nah, I don't know. I just prefer the straight edge. It feels more me in terms of aesthetics. Okay, desktop finishing, of course, black. You know, I love black. Right? Some of you guys will probably go for white because it goes with your Mac or something like that. I do have old Prism Plus monitor arms, so I didn't buy the monitor arms. I just ignore this. I'm opting for the Katana mount, but they can't do it yet because of circuit breaker. So this will be done much later. I heard in July probably, or August. Yeah. I do have a PC mount as well, so let's just click it so you can see the price go up. So the PC mount is basically a place for your PC underneath your desk. Alright. I didn't go for the headphone mounts because I don't really have headphones. I mean, I do have headphones, Razer Megalodon, but I don't really use them so much. I don't really care for them. Just put them on the desk. I don't want to hang them off anywhere else. Additional stuff like the power bar. Yep, I went for the power bar. I went for the power clamp. Okay, and what else did I get? Oh yeah, the RGB LED lights are actually Yi lights, and I went for those as well. And I went for the cable management bar, which is underneath the desk. Okay, I didn't have a need for the desk lift, so no. And I went for the on-site assembly because trust me, guys, if you were to do this by yourself, wow, it's terrible. It's gonna be a nightmare. Yeah. So total for my setup is about 1,243 Sing dollars. Yeah. Actually, I think I paid more because, or is it less? I can't remember. But yeah lah, that's pretty much it lah. Okay, it's a really good table, solid, really solid. Bad boy is so awesome. Okay, so if you guys are looking for a solid table, this is the way to go. Okay, all right, so let's go into the tour. Okay, so the tour is gonna be done through my phone. Connection seems okay, and I think I need to turn off apps so that people will not message me. How do I do this? I'm a Facebook Messenger idiot. How do I mute? Turn off notifications. Oh, there we go. Do not disturb for 1 hour. Okay, done. Alright, let's see how this works. I need to turn on the screen link. Screen link. Wait, okay. Yeah, and the screen link doesn't rotate, I think. Okay, gonna switch airplane mode. No, airplane mode will not work because I'm still connected to Wi-Fi. So I need to turn on notifications. Notifications. Yes, there's a notifications button in settings. That's right. Thank you. Show previous. Never. Okay, can. Okay, let's see. Okay, so screen link is on. Screen link, start broadcast. Does it work? Let's see. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So if it doesn't, then I have to restart, deactivate, and activate. Come on. Oh, there we go. Yeah, okay. Yay, it's working. Alright. And it's not rotating along with the camera. Oh wait, is that because of... There we go. Yay! Alright, awesome. Okay, so wow, this is like a video section, huh? Alright, so this is how the room looks like. Oh, sorry, it's kind of unstable. Okay, so over here you can see this is the screen. Okay, some of you guys, I think someone called Nicholas on my Facebook page asked about the screen. Why do I have a screen here? Okay, so basically the screen is just connected to my light stand, which is tied to this metal pole over here next to prove that Tony Stark has a heart. But it's really hiding and acting as a modifier for my aperture light in the back. And that's my key light over there. Okay, so this screen stops, brings a stop down by about 1 to 2 stops, and it kind of turns it into larger light source and makes my skin look better. Okay, right. So over here you can see there's a Razer Kio. This is my back camera. So this camera is facing this way, so you can see what's going on from behind. You can see the setup. This camera is actually locked onto a light stand, which I cable tied right over here. I can rotate this and use this as a flat lay kind of camera, so you can see what's on the desk. And right now it's a mess. Ignore that. Okay. You do see there's 2 LED lights here. These are basically my auxiliary lights. They do provide like ambient lighting, including this strip light. It's just to create texture in the background. Okay. Yeah, it's really just for aesthetic, nothing else. All right, and of course to prevent the background from looking very boring. Okay, so we do have a backlight here. This is another aperture light. So this is a HR672. This, if I were to turn my chair and face it, this becomes my key light, and this becomes my backlight. But of course, this one here, it's not really ideal for a key light because it's just too harsh at this point. Okay, I need another screen, which is placed right over here. So there's another screen over here. Right, over here you can also see there's another webcam. Now this is what I use for my Zoom when I do my interviews with my guest speakers. Okay, so it's just a simple Logitech C922 that's connected by USB over here. Now, my main camera, of course, is this Sony A6500 with a Sigma 69mm f1.4 DCDN lens. You can see that there's actually a cable that runs through here. That's actually the HDMI cable, and it connects straight up to the Camlink 4K, which you can't really see right now, but it's somewhere here. Yeah, can you see this thick thing over here? Yep, that's the Camlink 4K, and that allows me to have direct feed from this camera. Now at the same time also, some of you guys were wondering, how do I power up this camera? Because you know, it's not supposed to last so long. All right, underneath here you can see there's actually a cable that runs through the battery port. Inside the battery port is a dummy battery. Okay, so the dummy battery actually is bought off Lazada. Its simple role is to pretend that it's a a real battery, but it's not. So it's connected to 2 USB port cables that you can slot into your USB ports and then just power it up through USB. So you can actually use your mirrorless camera indefinitely, like up to you. You can leave it on the whole day and it will still not turn off. All right, so that's just direct power right there. Okay, right. So, oh no, I have to restart this thing. Deactivate and activate. Okay, there we go. Okay, so here is my iPad. Some of you guys who have been watching, you probably wonder how I do my live streaming, interviewing, and all that. So this thing here contains basically links to my Dropbox, and I have my questions here somewhere. Yeah, I'm not gonna show you everything, but yeah, for example, okay, Benjamin Von Wong's questions are here. So as I go through the questions, then he just answer them. Okay, so there's no script. He's just like answering from his heart. I think that's more authentic and more important than having a script in front of him and reading. So all my interview guests, right, they don't have scripts at all. They literally have to improvise on their answers or think about it. And to be fair, I do give them the questions beforehand so that they have a better understanding of what to expect. Okay, so this is to avoid any unwanted and unnecessary or unbecoming situations where it's just like I don't know how to answer you. It's quite bad. Okay, right. So again, this is the microphone with the boom stand. So you can see it's all clamped in the back. Cable management is such a nightmare. Okay, now since we are here, this camera is connected to this metal bar thing. Okay, you can see there's actually a can't see. Okay, hold on. Can you see there's a single arm? Yeah. So the single arm is actually connected to this metal pole. This metal pole is basically a monitor stand. Okay, so if I were to raise this up and move it to the back. Okay, even the iPad is also on a stand. Okay, I turn my Wacom. Okay, you can see now. There you go. Okay, it's a clamp. There's a single arm that's connected to a tripod extension, and I put a camera on top. And this clamp goes all the way up and connected to another arm that's connected to this light over here. Okay, not really the best angle, but you get the idea. Alright. Okay, so there are two setups, of course. This is one setup connected to the PC casing at the bottom there. This is a custom PC by Typhoon Systems with a Threadripper Ryzen. And over here is my Mac. So this Mac is standalone with this monitor. Okay, so whatever happens here does not affect anything that happens here. But I do use this setup so that I can monitor what happens on my shows sometimes for testing. Okay, so it's good to have another setup so you can do your test to make sure everything's working fine. All right. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay. Now, of course, a lot of people are asking me about the Stream Deck. So this is the Stream Deck. Okay, so the Stream Deck is fully customizable. There's an app. You can change stuff. Okay, so every change that you make here, it reflects immediately on the Stream Deck itself. Okay, so this is the XL. This guy is bigger than the other one. This is the normal Stream Deck. Okay, they cost about 200 to 300 plus ish, about 400 max. Okay, very useful to have, and you can switch. See, the custom buttons just change, yeah, depending on what software you use. In this case, it's OBS software, and right now I'm default using the Streamlabs OBS. And you can customize everything. You can shift everything out. The app itself does have access to so many different commands and accessibility. Okay, so that's how I do it. And the most important thing is to avoid any weird situation where you can't control the light and all that. Get one of these. This is a Google Home. Hey Google, how does a cat sound like?
This is a cat.
Yeah, you can make Google say that. Make it sound like a cat. Yeah, so Google actually can control lights like this. Okay, as long as they're connected to Wi-Fi, even the
Sorry,
RGB
I
lights in the
didn't
back.
understand.
Sorry, Google, thank you. Yeah, so it's very useful. Okay, all right. There we go. So having assistants like Google Home is very useful because it keeps your hands free. It allows you to do things like changing lighting setups without, or rather lighting situations without having to reach out for buttons and things like that. Even my aperture light comes with a remote control, so it's very easy to change light. Okay, like say for example, I want to turn off group A. See, my backlight's off. Press again, now it's on. Okay, or I can choose to tell Google to just turn off my lights. Okay, so it gives me a little bit more flexibility, and of course, I get the feeling that I'm like Tony Stark. So it's just awesome. Okay, the lights beneath your OmniDesk comes with it as a paid option, right? Yes. So basically, in this case, I actually opted to have the RGB LED lights installed as well. Okay, so this is compatible with Google Home, and it's actually E-Lights lah. E-Lights Light Strip Plus, I think, and it's connected to the power clamp at the bottom. Okay, so it's just purely for aesthetics. I like it. Before this, I actually had lamps with Xiaomi lights inside. Those work as well. Oh, and speaking of which, you don't have to invest in very expensive, colorful lights to make your streaming setup look cool. I know some people are looking at Aurora lights or Nano Leaf and things like that. Those are bloody expensive, and it's ridiculous. So just get cheap E-lights, strip lights, or Xiaomi bulbs, and then put them inside your existing IKEA lamps, for example. And you probably spend about $30 each, and it's good enough. Yeah. You can buy them on Lazada, or you can buy them on wherever lah. Shopee or AliExpress, all these places, they all have it. But having said that, be very careful when you buy your Xiaomi lights. Okay, make sure that they are meant for use in Singapore. If they are regional locked to China, for example, they will have to connect to the server in China, and that's not a good thing, because one, it will only work with the app that is not written in English. I had that situation. Two, it's not compatible with your English or Singapore version of Xiaomi app. So I do have two bulbs that I bought from, I think, Taobao, or is it Lazada through Taobao, and they're actually meant for China usage. So I was unable to get them to work at all. I was like, wow, what a waste. Those two bulbs are just stuck in white color mode, cannot change color, and they don't respond to any of the commands. Can't even turn on and off. So it's just sad lah. But can be read, The China app version can be read. The only problem is that I can't read Mandarin. So that's that. Okay. Yeah, so anyone got any question with regards to the live stream? I think I pretty much covered the hardware as well as the software part and preparations and all that. Okay. But ultimately, I have to say this. Ultimately, it's not about the bling. It's not about the setup. It's not about the lights. It's not about the desk or the computer. Nothing like that at all. A good live streamer is always someone who can capture the hearts and the minds of the audience. Being able to engage them and talk to them and keep them interested. To be honest, I'm not sure if you guys are interested in current topic also in the first place, but having people reach out to you through the chat box and replying and responding, it's a good indication that they are actually listening to you, and that's something that you should look out for, because at the end of the day, content is king, right? No matter what people say, you can invest in the best lights, the best sound quality, whatever, blah blah blah, but at the end of the day, if you got no content, then no point. That being said, if you're at a level where you have good content, spruce up your room a bit, make it look more attractive. You can get more eyeballs that way. You notice all those high-end streamers who have thousands and thousands of followers, their rooms look nice. They don't have like boring looking fluorescent ceiling lights. They go for like something bling bling, of course nicer than what I have right now. They go for like really clean setup and things like that. So it's really up to you. Yeah. So that's pretty much it. Wu-Tang, thank you for your time giving us a tour of your stream. Good knowledge and tips. Hey, no problem, man. More than happy to share. Okay, since no one has got any questions, or maybe you have any questions, you can still post them in the chat box. I will tend to them later. Gonna talk to you guys a little bit about what's gonna happen next Tuesday. Next Tuesday is gonna be really epic. So you guys know that I've been working closely with some brands. Okay, so we do have an upcoming brand that's gonna work with us. Not sure if you guys heard of the brand called Think Tank Photo. Okay, it's my favorite brand for bags. Okay, I'm just gonna show you guys real quick. This is one of my bags. Yeah, this is my second Think Tank bag from them. I love it. I just bought this from TK Photo like couple of months ago, I think. So I'm working closely with Simon Pollock from Australia. He is one of those guys at Think Tank as well, and he's trying to arrange for a giveaway through this channel. So we're gonna give away a Think Tank bag. And I'm not gonna reveal what brand, what model or design it's gonna be, but it's gonna be a nice, wonderful gift that you guys can hopefully enjoy. One of you guys at least. Okay, so I'm working really hard to make sure that there's some goodies for tuning into my live stream now. So I'll be really glad and happy if you guys can do this for me. Show your support by tipping through Razor Tip Stream. Now, at the end of the day, the Razor Tip Stream shards or money donations through this channel for this month is the entire thing. It is not coming to me at all. Nope, I am not collecting a single cent. So on the 20th of June, I'm gonna have a very special guest on the show. He's Nicholas Lee. He's a portrait photographer for animals. My wife and I have spoken about this, and because this is my birthday month, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna take all that money that we've collected through Razor Tip Stream, and on top of my own personal donation, we're gonna give it to an animal shelter. And in this case, we're gonna support the Love Kuching project, okay, because we love cats. Okay, so we're gonna have Nick on the show on Saturday. I haven't done the artwork yet, so I'm really sorry. I've been very busy the past few weeks, because past few weeks it's just insane, so many things to do. But yes, we're gonna have Nick. But upcoming, yeah, it's going to the meows. That's right, and I love cats. Okay, so next week we're gonna have someone really epic on the show. How epic? Okay, we're gonna have Sebastian Tan from Shooting Gallery Asia. Okay, Shooting Gallery Asia is probably the world's biggest production house. Asia's biggest production house. Okay, so it's really awesome. Yeah, the Google Home's cat sounds, that was a hint. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so Shooting Gallery Asia, very own Sebastian Tan. Okay, that's him. Yeah, very, very awesome guy. He's very friendly, very, very humble. And he's built a very large empire spanning pretty much most of Asia and some parts of Europe. So this guy is to watch for. He's been in the business for so long, and a lot of people respect him. And this is his company, Shooting Gallery Asia. Okay, and they create a lot of wonderful. Well, PPS member, dude. Sebastian started PPS. He's the founder, man. Yeah, so we're gonna have him on the show, and I'm very, very humbled to actually have him accept the invitation. And gosh, it's just so awesome to have this guy. I mean, look at the works of his team. Yeah, it's just crazy stuff. Yeah, if you watch TV often, or you watch movies, cinemas often, and suddenly come across ads like maybe Subaru ads, okay, those are done by his team. All right, and they are really, really awesome. And I really love Sebastian. He's such an awesome guy. You can sit down and talk with him about anything and everything, and he's more than happy to just share everything to his knowledge, to the best of his knowledge. And he's a very well known person in the industry. Okay, so if you guys want to attend that, you guys will have to do something really special for me. Where is it? Okay, you will have to sign up for this event. There we go. It's on Facebook. Ta-da! So click on this link and click on going if you are interested to go for the episode with Sebastian. Okay, so I really hope that you guys can show support through this channel as well. Basically just hitting the going button, and at least I know you guys are tuning in. Okay, so that's really awesome. I just put it up, so not many people in yet, but there's no limit to the number of people lah. We can get as many people as we want. Okay, so yeah, that was the revelation. We're gonna have Think Tank giveaway next Tuesday. We're also gonna have a special donation drive happening on Nick's episode. I want to say next episode, it came out as Nick's episode, but it works either way lah. Nicholas Lee, right? So he's I think he's probably Singapore's only animal pet portrait photographer, I think. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, so do tune in for that as well. Now, last Saturday I had a special event with Rain Robin. Okay, and we also had a special collaboration with SmartMark. Now, SmartMark is the choice, my weapon of choice when it comes to beginning my website. Okay, so let me show you smartmark.com. Okay, so this is smartmark.com. Okay, basically you can create your own website here. Do you guys want a referral code so you can start your own website on your own? Maybe I can share one with you. But anyway, we had a giveaway last week, and the prize is basically a 1-year subscription plan to the Pro account under SmartMark, and it's worth $360. So for 1 whole year, you get to use it for free. Okay, and you have all these wonderful features, so you can create your own website and have support 24/7, 364 days. I think they got 1 day off lah. Yeah, but it's really awesome. Okay, if you look at my website, you can see that it's very clean. The template is really clean, very sleek. So yeah, this is just how SmartMark works. Okay, very awesome. Of course, you have other templates as well. Maybe I show you. Oops, wrong button. Ray Robbins' website. Okay, this is also based on SmartMark, so you can opt for this look as well. Yeah, I love her work. So amazing. Okay, camera galleries, so you can see all your works. Yep. So you can have this as well. I think Benjamin Von Wong also has got his website also on SmartMark as well. Right. So you can take a look. Okay, you have different templates, and it is done and packaged so brilliantly. It's so beautiful. Okay, you can see all your works in high res, and there's a lot of security measures. Like for example, if you click on it, oh, his one is open to all. Okay, I think Ray Robbins set hers to security. There we go. So if you want to right click and save images, you can't, because there will be a warning sign that says this is copyrighted by the owner. So your works are properly protected. Okay, if you choose to have them, right? Like my own, I think mine is also well protected, if I'm not wrong. Main gallery. Let's say for example this one. Oh, I think it's because, oh, I turned it off. Yeah, I turned on my security. I'll turn it on again later, because this is a new album. Of course, turn it on. Never mind, it's okay, no problem. Yeah, but do check it out. Okay. So let's draw the winner for last Saturday's competition. Where is my Gleam stream? Okay, finished. All right. So last week the question was clickety click. Which brand is Ray Robin ambassador of? Okay, so I can only choose the correct answer, of course. We do have quite a number of people participating, 27 people I think. So the correct answer is actually Capture One. She's a Capture One ambassador. She's not a Phase 1 ambassador. So for those of you who answered Phase 1 ambassador, sorry, that's not the correct answer. Okay, so invalid. Why is it invalid? This is valid. Okay. Why is this invalid also? Don't worry, man. I got your back. Okay, so let's do this. Okay. Capture one. Bad. Capture one. Oh, only one person got it wrong. Oh dear. Okay, I'm gonna draw the winner. So draw winner time. Okay, we ready? Let's draw. Gabriel Forden, congratulations on being the winner for this particular contest. I will email you directly and reach out to you within 7 days. You have to respond, so at least I know that you're there, and I'll get you in touch with the SmartMark folks so you can claim your prize. So congratulations, Gabriel Forden. You're from Singapore. Wow, congratulations. Well done. Thank you for participating. For those of you who are still participating in the one with Ben Von Wong, you still have a chance to participate. So the contest details are right over here. Okay, last chance. I think it ends on Monday night. That's right, Monday night. Okay, got one last chance. Okay. All right. So wait, someone says, oh, reaching. Sorry. Oh my gosh, I saw your question earlier, then I forgot to answer it. Streamlabs versus Stream Elements. Any thoughts? I haven't tried Stream Elements, so I can't really say much. But I like Streamlabs OBS. It's just intuitive. It's easy to use. Stream Elements, I know there's quite a few options out there lah. Just choose the one that you feel most comfortable with, I guess. Let me see what Stream Elements can do. Stream Elements, ultimate live stream platform. Stream Elements, connect with Twitch. I guess at the end of the day, yeah, you can go with Stream Elements, and it's pretty much the same as Streamlabs OBS. Again, it's all up to you how you want to do it. I think I tried Stream Elements before, but I didn't like it, so I went back to Streamlabs. Yeah. So why do I choose Streamlabs in the first place? It's because I think before I started streaming, I experimented with OBS Studio, and then after that, I discovered Streamlabs OBS, which is like an upgraded version of Streamlabs OBS. Sorry, of OBS software, studio software. So I find Streamlabs OBS a lot better. So I stuck to it, and I've been using it since then. So here I am. Oh, I thought like I've been using it for many years. Actually, I just started using it like February 2020. Oh gosh, I started streaming only in February 2020. But yeah, this is what I've gotten so far, I guess. Yeah, so that's that. Yeah, anyone got any questions with regards to live stream? You can even ask me about anything to do with live stream. I don't know how to be specific about it. Let's keep this Q&A session open and free for all with regards to the live stream. A couple of days ago, someone asked me like how to represent brands or be a brand ambassador, things like that. There's no hard and fast rule of how you become one. There are a few options, of course. Okay, so let's talk about being brand ambassador and how to be spotted. Okay, this is by chance one. I'm a brand ambassador for Azo. I'm also brand ambassador for Wacom. For these two brands, basically it's because of work. Okay, so I do my work. I take photos. I mean I'm a commercial photographer by trade, so I just connect with them through events, through networking, and then I just showcase my work, and then we just have meetings, and then off we go. All right, that's pretty much it. There are also other options, like maybe you can write into people and or brands. You just ask nicely, of course, but at the end of the day, it's all about how do you represent a brand. You can't just go in and say that, oh, I want this for free and I'll be happy to give a shout out to you. That doesn't work. Okay. You probably have to like give them an idea of how you can work with your own current tools, like for example your streaming setup, your streaming shows or things like that, and how you can actually bring benefits to the company and the brand. And for example, if you just want to do shoutouts, maybe it doesn't make much, doesn't mean much. But if you can somehow convince them that your show platform is entertaining and interesting enough and gets a lot of eyeballs, people follow you, like maybe each time you go online there are a lot of people watching right now, then yes, maybe they'll be interested because you are kind of being like a representative for the brand and you can reach a lot of people through your platform, and you're sort of like helping them with marketing, and that translates to sales if it's possible. All right, so at the end of the day, it's a business. You can't just go in and ask for freebies. It doesn't work that way. But of course, freebies are a bonus. Everyone likes them. If you get them, then great for you. But otherwise, maybe you get some kind of discounts or things like that. It's pretty good as well. But always remember this: if you were to represent a brand, please make sure that it's a brand you believe in. You cannot just go like, oh, I like this brand because it's giving me free stuff. No, that doesn't work that way. Okay, you get called out, you get found out. It's not a good thing. Make sure you really believe in the brand. Make sure you really trust the product and you use the product, because at the end of the day, you have to be authentic. You have to be real. You can't just go like, yeah, I use this because it's free. Doesn't make sense. Like for me, if I were to use an Azo monitor, it's because I really believe in it. It really helps my work. When I send my work for print, it's accurate in colors, and that's why I believe in the product. Okay, so it's all about authenticity lah. All right. Yeah, that's pretty much it, I guess. And of course, there are some brands that offer something else, the affiliate program, so you can actually work with them and earn commissions. Some brands are very open about it. Razer's being one of them. I think Secret Lab also. Yeah, you can reach out to them and find their those links, and then they'll tell you what to do, and then you just participate and reach out to them and see what you can offer to them, and in response, of course, the company will probably get back in touch and then do something with you. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but you can find out on your own. Okay, so that's pretty much it. All right, so Messi, I still got about 14 more minutes, I guess. Yeah. So if anyone got any questions, feel free to just pop in and just ask questions. I'm more than happy to respond accordingly. Hey, Jarmix, thanks for following. I just realized that I've been ignoring all the follows. Sorry. Janelier86, thank you for following as well. Silent Symmetry, thank you for following. Cryogenic Heart 29. Oh, you followed me 16 hours ago. I think I was asleep. Yep. Edgar Gill, thank you so much for following. Hey, Wait, are you Edgar from Sabah? I'm not sure. Are you? Or someone else? Could be mistaken, because I know of someone called Edgar, and I only met him once. Oh, dude, it's been so long. How are you? Oh man, yeah, you're doing Edgar. I know. Okay, there's another Edgar lah from my NS days, but that one a long time ago. Janelle, who's Janelle Ye? 86 from Sabah also. I think it's, Sarah's was on just now as well. Yeah man, it's like a reunion of all the Hobbycon people. Awesome. Hey Joanna, hi. Wait, Joanna, which one? Joanna Lai, is it? I guess so. I think so. Ah, okay. Good. How's everything in Sabah? I hope everything's okay. My gosh, I miss you guys. I miss Sabah. I really want to go back to Sabah and explore the countryside area. Yeah. If you haven't mentioned, why do you start? Oh, I love this question. Riching, thank you so much. If you haven't mentioned, why do you decide to start streaming? Okay. Oh, okay. Let's backtrack to February 2019, last year. That was the first time I tried streaming. And tried being the operative word. Okay, so in February 2019, I downloaded Twitch. And I was like, cannot stream leh. How to start? Then I realized it's only a viewing platform. And then after that, someone told me you should download OBS studio software. OBS Studio. So that's the first software I tried lah. So I tried OBS Studio. And I did my first successful stream. Successful, being the operative word again. Subjective as well. Because I got to connect online. And I realized I was streaming. But 0 viewers. So I was like, yeah, so weird. And I also don't know what to talk about. Seriously, back then I had no clue, no content. So I was like, okay, I don't think this is for me. So I tried playing games and trying to narrate stuff. But, to see 0 viewers all the way, it was quite depressing. Then I realized, forget it. I don't think this is for me. So I stopped. And then I focused on work. So for work, apart from being a commercial photographer, I also run software training. I run workshops, classes, talks, seminars. And I work with various stakeholders like Library at Orchard, studios all over Southeast Asia, primarily in Indonesia, Singapore, Thailand, and Malaysia. So I did a fair round trip of tour around Southeast Asia. I mean, these 4 countries lah. Make it sound like I cover everything like that. No. Okay. And Vietnam also. Sorry, forgot about Vietnam. Sorry. So Vietnam was the most recent one. I think that was in the last country added to the list before all this happened. So the pandemic happened, and all my workshops, all my talks, seminars, all got cancelled. Like, Kana Thanos like that, everything gone. So I was like, oh shit, how to continue? And I had to cancel my flights, I had to cancel my hotels, I had to cancel everything, and just go like, whoa, I'm looking at 2020, it's all gone. Suddenly my calendar is totally blank. So I thought, what if I shift everything that I do offline in real life to online? Maybe I can run live streaming online instead. Then it could be a way to connect with fellow photographers. But I didn't know where to go originally, because Twitch is a gaming platform, right? And Facebook might be the best way. So I decided, okay, I go on Facebook. Then I realized Facebook, wow, the quality sucks. 720p, so terrible. And it's very difficult to get reach and engagement also. Granted, most of the people out there are on Facebook, but Facebook has got a lot of issues with reach. So I'm like, forget it lah. So I decided, like, okay, let's try Twitch again. And here we are. Okay. And of course, at the beginning, I thought, it would be a good idea to stream to both Facebook and Twitch. And that's what I did. But somehow I felt that I want to build a community here in Singapore for Twitch. I want to build a community of photographers. Okay. So I decided, like, okay, you know what? I'll focus on photography talk show. And I'm not really a gamer. I play games, but not hardcore. If you ask me to play things like Overwatch and all that, I'll probably play a healer because I can't aim anymore. So I decided, like, okay lah, let's just do a photography talk show. So the first few episodes, if you watch the earlier parts of the Amazing Live show, it's all about tutorials. And I realized that it couldn't connect well with people because I don't know. It just didn't feel compelling enough to watch, I guess, because it was really like me editing and it got kind of boring. So I thought to myself, content is king, so how can I give back to the community? And so I started like, hey, you know what? Let's bring people on board. Let's do an interview of sorts. Talk about photography, talk about stuff, run virtual workshops. Okay, so that's why I bought 2 cameras and one. Okay, this webcam here, the Logitech, I was quite lucky. Someone actually gave it to me and fixed it. So the Logitech webcam is a bit off lah. The fixing is kind of weird. Oh, I'm supposed to share with you how to set the webcam also, right? Actually, very easy, like just connect to USB. That's all. Literally, just connect it to USB and that's it. Then after you just adjust the brightness and all that to your heart's content. Okay, that one I can't really show you because every room is different. Okay, you need to see how your setup is like. Okay, but basically you can configure your webcam accordingly lah. All right. So I decided to like do talk shows and bring people in, and I guess because I want to reach out to guest speakers from overseas and help local photographers or local people try to understand what's it like to be overseas and the situation right now, because now pandemic, right, everyone's stuck at home, right. I think it's a good idea to actually see how people can actually see how life is like everywhere else without traveling. Right. So that's why I brought in guest speakers from China, Luxembourg, Switzerland, Canada. I'm thinking of someone from UK as well. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Yeah. So yeah, Crying Orange, I always had the impression that Facebook was the platform that was better for discoverability. Yeah, not really. To be honest, Facebook is now like free to play. Pay to win. Pay to win. Yeah, Twitch is free to play, not so bad. Okay. Twitch has always been known to be especially bad for being discovered. Yeah, that's true, I guess. That's why I'm always depending on friends to help me spread the word. Yeah, so there's that as well. Okay. Furry Photos was out. How's the new desk? Oh, bro, welcome back. I was just telling them about what's gonna happen next week. We're gonna have you on the show. Yeah, so I also tell them that we're gonna support Love Kuching Project. Yeah, man, everyone's very excited for it. Okay, so dude, you missed the magic show. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you real quick. Okay, so this is sitting position. That's the standing position. I can stand up and do my work. I can still sit down and do lah, but no point. But it's a dream. This desk is just awesome. Yeah, love it to bits. I have only good things to say about the table. Really, it's just awesome. You got like to voice activation? No, I don't think there's voice activation for this table. I don't think it works that way. There's no Wi-Fi. Yeah, there's no Wi-Fi module. I wish there is. No bad bags. Yeah, man. No more bad bags. I think you probably heard about my issue, my neck and my back. Yeah. That's why I don't mind investing in proper chairs. In this case, the Secret Lab Titan. It's good for my back. Yeah, there's a lumbar support, so I no longer have issues sitting down and complain about back aches anymore. When I was younger, it's not so bad, guys. But now at this age, trust me, you want to get this kind of equipment. Although they cost a fair bit, but I think it's worth it because you have good warranty support, you have good quality stuff. You got the features are just what you need lah. Basically, for me, it's like that lah. 30 is the new 60. Yeah, man, I really feel like 60. I am so unhealthy. Yes, a good chair is crucial, man. I have to say this. Hey, UK, I just bought a leg rest also, so I need a leg rest also, I realized, because after a long time of working and sitting down, right, the blood just, I don't know, Eugene every time scold me for this because sitting in front of PC too long, no blood circulation. So having a proper footrest can actually, hopefully will help lah, with like massage or anything. Next time try Herman Miller. No need lah. Ayo, cannot lah. You and Eugene same lah. Actually, Secret Lab is okay lah. I tried Herman Miller also, not bad. But I prefer Secret Lab because got my height and can carry my weight. My weight especially. Yeah, actually you're right. Having a good chair changes your life. I always thought it was rubbish and I thought it was just marketing gimmick. But after sitting on the Secret Lab for so long, compared to my old IKEA chair, wow, this one, really got difference. Okay, so even the desk also my old IKEA desk cannot adjust the height. I mean, can adjust the height but manually lah. But it doesn't make sense to change the height while everything's on it. So now with this, I can just change wherever. Okay, press wrong button. Too low. Just nice. Okay, so it's perfect. Okay, I recently got an Omega. Really made a difference. Yeah, Omega is good. Okay lah, that means you're lighter than me. Lose weight is the cheapest, bro. Yes, that's true. Yeah, man. UK can sit for 18 hours non-stop. Actually, it's true, for us, especially for photography. When we do work, we tend to forget time. Like in my case, I completely forgot about time. Like this morning, when I reached out to Sebastian for some of his stuff, right? I told you, hey, good morning. And after that, I realized that it's already afternoon. I forgot to check that. I closed my window, so it's like totally shut off from the outside world. So I don't know whether it's sunlight or whether, I don't even know the weather. I rely on Google to tell me about the weather. Natalie is sitting on the edge of my bed, feeling the aches. Yeah, aches. Feeling the aches. Sorry, aches. Feeling the aches. Yeah. If you use a bed, you don't have back support, and that's not good. Unless you have a bed rest up, but even then also it's not ideal. Get a proper chair. My wife is very stubborn. She likes to work on the bed, but then again, I bought her one of those like table sit up thing, so it's better. Reaching us. Oh, by the way, does your room get dusty? All the cables how to dust? Use vacuum cleaner lah. I have an air purifier. I bought a Xiaomi 3H or something like that. It's good enough. Oh, Herman Milk can take 200 kg. Can lah. I eat some more, then I buy one. No lah, bro. I'm okay with my secret lab. It's good enough. Herman Milk, how much? Roughly. Retouching environment is like a cave, no night and day. Yeah, exactly right. So the best way to retouch, like James and I love to say, is really in a controlled environment where we have the outside like totally cut off. We actually rely on our own custom lighting. Yeah, second hand. Okay lah. My first secret lab chair was second hand also. Then after that they got trade-in option, so I used that one to trade up to another secret lab. Don't buy from extra. What's extra? Consistent color, sense of time. Yeah, man. Because at the end of the day, if your colors are not consistent, and then you deliver to your customer, and your customer tells you to go back and redo again, you're wasting more time. So it's okay lah. Sense of time doesn't matter lah. As long as you're aware of what date. Sometimes I forgot what date also. Like that day I was thinking to myself, is it my streaming day today? No, it's Monday. It happens. Yeah, so anyway, if you guys want to keep your room dust free, try to get an air purifier or a solid air purifier lah. I use Xiaomi one because I'm like a Xiaomi fanboy now. Xiaomi has got Wi-Fi, so you can connect with Google Home and tell Google Home to turn on or off your Wi-Fi. In fact, my aircon is also controlled by Wi-Fi. I can literally walk in and tell Google to initiate startup sequence and everything will turn on by itself. And then after that, when I'm done, I don't have to press the remote control for the aircon. I just tell it to initiate shutdown sequence, and then you just shut down everything. So Google Home is so awesome. I love it. Okay, Extra is the official dealer of HM in Singapore. Oh, Herman Miller. Okay. I see. Don't buy from Extra. Okay, buy second hand lah. Okay, when you buy second hand chairs, I'll make sure that the bar, everything inside all okay. I think that's the most important. And of course, the caster wheels are all working fine as well. You do not want to see cracks, especially in the base or the core rod that supports the entire chair. Yeah, make sure everything's okay. But I think Herman Miller should be able to tahan so long. Yes, and look out for skid marks on the seat also. Oh god. All kind of stain lah. If you can, try to get one of those black light thing. You'll be surprised at what you can find. Might be good for those who work better at night to work in such man-made caves. Gonna be my next project. Yeah, do it, man. To be honest, my home studio or man cave took a long while to build. Yeah, it took me like 10 years to get to where we are now. Yeah, take your time. Don't rush. Yeah, and I think UK, you probably know lah. All the gear that I have on this desk, bloody expensive lah. It's just takes a lot of time and effort lah to invest in this much. Don't just rush into it and buy everything one shot. You cry. Yeah. Wow, hey, I never spent so much during the COVID period. Scary, man. No income can die, Okay. What else? What's this? My cat hair goes everywhere. Oh no, your cat. Okay. Can't do much about that lah. Okay, if you have cats at home, you will want to vacuum at least twice a week to be safe. Yeah, that's the thing about buying high-end equipment. You buy for quality, so buy right, buy once. I mean, like you and I both can agree when it comes to gear, especially especially camera gear, it lasts long. Your Hasselblad how old already, but still kicking fine, no problem. Yeah, with the right tools, you can go far and you can make money back easily. easily. If you buy those cheap stuff, then they break down. Then after you have to buy replacement. I think it's gonna waste a lot more time, waste a lot of money over time. Do the lights for streaming generate a lot of heat? I know you have aircon. Lights are LED, man. Not much heat. Yeah, LED lights are quite cool. No, not much heat signature. I mean, they can get quite warm, but that's because the heat sink is just, you know, letting off the heat. But the light itself, not so bad. Yeah, we're not looking at red heads or tungsten, you know. Those days are long gone, man. Wow, can you imagine if you're live streaming with a bloody red head? Walao eh. Or the other day someone was like suggesting to me get the RE lights. Wow, Fresnel lights, crazy. No, a bit overkill. Yeah, I think LED panels are good enough. Although, to be honest, I'm quite interested to see the Nova by Aperture. It looks pretty good. Yeah, that and the brown color F160 lah. Yeah, that was also another monster. Actually, I'm looking more at the F160 because I can use my existing soft boxes for my brown color lights. Yeah, but F160 one set is about 2,000 plus. Wait, is it 2,000 plus? I think so. Let's see, how much does it cost? That's for sponsor. Okay, let's see how much does this light cost? Continuous light. Oh, sorry, it's not F160, F10. Yeah lah, F160 correct. Oh, there's a typo. Never mind, I message you later. Oh yeah, there, $2,300 per unit. Not bad lah. I see it in action. It's pretty good. 2.3K, bro. But it's good. It's good, and I can use my existing modifier, so it's a plus point. Hey Nick, go get brown color lights lah, so we can rent. No lah, I don't really rent that much these days. I prefer to buy and keep. Yeah, more convenient. That's the problem with living in Woodlands, I tell you. I just don't want to travel anywhere. Leche. Yeah, so anyway. Tuesday, Nick, you better be there, man. Tuesday we're gonna have Sebastian Tan on the show. Yeah, big boss is coming on the show, man. This is one of his works, his team's works. So that's him himself. He's gonna be on the show. He's really awesome. Big boss of Shooting Gallery Asia and founder of the PPAS. Okay, for those of you who are wondering what is PPAS, time to do a shout out. Okay, do head over to ppas.sg. Right now there is a special offer for people to join in as general member. It's usually gonna cost you a bit of money, but this time you get to save money. Right? We do want to support photographers in Singapore to join our cause. Okay, so as a general member, your joining fee is waived. Okay, you need to key in the what do you call it? Discount code. So the discount code is Solidarity. Okay, so do check it out. Apply for it. Okay, click apply, then blah blah blah, enter discount code. This is where you type in Solidarity. Now take note, the Solidarity code only works until the 30th of June. So today is we're still 13th of June, almost midway through the month. So you have about 18 days left. No, 17 before the code expires. So this is your chance to join the PPS for free. But don't just join because it's free lah. Join because, you know, be a part of the PPS, be a part of a photographer association that actually wants to represent you and help you with your business, understand your craft better and things like that. So it's a very solid association. I'm a part of it. UK is also a part of it, and there are a lot of veterans in the industry who are a part of PPS, and they all share anything and everything during our seminars and talks. And yeah, see, like what you can say, lifetime free general membership if you join before 30th of June. Nick, have you joined or not? If you don't join, I'm not going to interview you already. Just kidding, bro. But do join, okay? It's very good. Do encourage your friends who are photographers as well. If they are freelance photographers, they need to look at the requirements, especially to figure out whether they can join the PPS or not. If they have their own private limited or their own company as a sole proprietary business, go for it, okay? And the best part is it's lifetime membership, okay? $60 saved, and you have access to some of the premium stuff that comes with being a member as a PPS. Okay, you have things like special deals and discounts on training workshops. Oh, change screen. Limited to professionals only. Otherwise, You also have direct access to mentors to help you start a professional photography business. You have invitation to PPS social events and the option to become a PPS listed professional photographer through the business practice and portfolio review, which I highly recommend because this is where you can actually see for yourself whether you have reached that standard and mark to actually be listed as a professional photographer in Singapore. And being on the list is, I would say, a coveted thing because it really shows that your standards are there and that you're recommended by an association and customers can actually look out for you. Your name could be here and you can you can find yourself here, which is really awesome because that actually signifies that you're a recognized professional. So do check it out. Okay, so this is me. Okay, just want to show you guys that part. Yeah, so please join our Nick and encourage your friends who are in photography to do that as well. Okay, me saying this I'm getting paid by anyone in PPS for this. I'm not even getting referral fees or anything like that. I'm just saying this because it's a good thing and I recommend stuff. And you guys probably know this. Like every time I come on live and do live streaming, whatever I share with you guys, it's a personal recommendation because I really believe in it. Okay, like for example, if I'm going to tell you to buy sneakers on Mars, I'll tell you to buy sneakers because I love sneakers more than Mars. Mars sucks. Sneakers better. Sneakers got peanuts. Extra thing. Okay? Join there. Maybe later can apply full member. Yep. Do apply for full member when you want to take the next level lah. Okay? And I think for you it'll be good because you do run an active business with pet photography, and I think it's pretty awesome. I think there's no other people doing this actively for animal pet photography. You could be the first, I think. I could be wrong. I'm not so sure. I literally thought the shoes or the planet. What shoes? What shoes or planet? Shoes or planet? Sneakers. Oh, sneakers. No. Chocolate sneakers. Yeah. Got a few, but not that many specials. Yeah, I think so too. And not many people do cosplay pre-wedding also, right? Actually, I haven't done those in a while. Most of my work is mostly corporate stuff these days, which I don't put on my website. Yeah. Oh, free tip for you guys: if you want to sell your works, don't put things that you don't want to sell. That's all. Yep. Okay, so anyway, that's all for today. If you guys got any questions regarding the live stream or you guys to capture one or anything like that, feel free to reach out to me by email. This is my contact details.
Link established.
Okay, and if you are a sponsor or a brand or you want to work with me and collaborate, feel free to email me. And the criteria is very simple. I need to believe in your product. Okay, that's pretty much it. So I'll see you guys next week on Tuesday at 8 p.m. Singapore time, same channel. Be sure to be prepared if you have any questions for Sebastian. I think this is the best time to learn from the Grandmaster himself. It's always been a pleasure to sit there and talk to him, and this is our chance to actually interact with him via live stream, and it's gonna be really awesome. Okay, so with that, thank you so much, guys. I'll see you soon. Okay, take care of yourself, and your furry photos, Yon ZZ, reaching. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care.
Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look, and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of my creation. What we'll see will defy explanation.
On 3, 1, 2.